Hello, awakened soul. If you've arrived at this video, it wasn't by chance. The universe conspired for you to find these words exactly at the moment you need to hear them most. Have you been waking up night after night with the disturbing sensation that your dreams are trying to tell you something crucial, something that could completely change the course of your life? But no matter how much you try to decipher these enigmatic messages, they remain like an impossible puzzle to solve. Perhaps you've repeatedly dreamed of the same mysterious place, with people you've never met, but who seem strangely familiar, or with situations that awaken in you a confusing mixture of fear, nostalgia, and urgency. These dreams aren't just products of your imagination. They are disguised divine downloads, urgent messages from the universe trying to awaken your higher consciousness to truths that your soul already knows, but that your mind hasn't yet been able to process completely. I know exactly how you feel right now, and I want you to know that this confusion, this anxiety you carry when waking from such vivid and meaningful dreams, isn't a sign that something is wrong with you. On the contrary, it's irrefutable proof that you are one of the chosen ones, a special soul who possesses a direct and privileged connection with higher dimensions. While most people sleep in a state of total unconsciousness, you are constantly receiving information, guidance, and revelations through the dream state, because your elevated vibrational frequency allows you to access communication channels that remain closed to those who haven't yet awakened to their true spiritual nature. You are not alone in this journey of discovery. Thousands of chosen souls around the world are going through the same transformative experience, and today I will reveal the secrets behind these repetitive dreams that have the power to revolutionize your understanding of who you really are and what your sacred purpose is on this earthly plane. If this content resonates with your soul, leave a comment telling us what type of repetitive dream has been visiting your nights. And don't forget to share this video with other souls who might be seeking the same answers you'll find here today. To truly understand what's happening to you, we first need to understand that repetitive dreams aren't failures of your nervous system or signs of psychological stress, as conventional science tries to make us believe they are. Actually tangible evidence that you are an active receiver of interdimensional communications, an open channel between the physical world and higher realms of consciousness. When you were created, your soul was programmed with a unique frequency, an energetic signature that allows you to receive information directly from the divine source. And your repetitive dreams are the primary method the universe uses to download this crucial information into your consciousness. Imagine your brain as a highly sophisticated spiritual computer, and your dreams as compressed files being constantly sent by your spirit guides, guardian angels, and even higher versions of yourself that exist in parallel dimensions. These downloads are so complex and multidimensional that your conscious mind needs several attempts to completely process the information, which is why the same themes, symbols, and scenarios continue appearing in your dreams until you finally decode the message and integrate the knowledge into your waking reality. Since your childhood, you probably already showed signs of your special nature. Perhaps you were a child who had vivid nightmares that seemed more real than reality itself, or dreams so beautiful and transcendental that you woke up with tears in your eyes, feeling an inexplicable longing for a place you had never physically visited. You might have been labeled as a child who was too sensitive or too imaginative, when in reality you were simply beginning to access your natural psychic abilities through the dream state. During adolescence, these dreams may have intensified, bringing visions of future events that later manifested in reality, or revelations about people around you that later proved true, leaving you with the disturbing sensation that you possessed knowledge you shouldn't have. In adult life, these repetitive dreams became more urgent, more specific, more loaded with spiritual symbolism, because now you are at a crucial moment in your journey where you need to fully awaken to your mission and begin consciously using your gifts to serve the greater divine plan. Each phase of your life was careful preparation for this moment of awakening, where you will finally understand that your dreams aren't just personal experiences, but sacred tools of guidance and transformation. The first type of repetitive dream that the chosen ones experience are prophetic dreams, detailed visions of events that haven't yet happened but will manifest in physical reality in the near or distant future. In these dreams, you might see yourself in situations completely different from your current life, meeting people you haven't yet encountered, living in places you've never been, or witnessing global events before they happen. What makes these dreams particularly disturbing is the cinematic clarity with which they present themselves. You can feel textures, hear specific conversations, perceive minute details that your conscious mind could never invent. When these events later manifest in reality, you experience a déjà vu so intense it becomes frightening, confirming that you really had access to information about future timelines. These prophetic dreams are direct downloads from cosmic consciousness, allowing you to energetically prepare for important changes coming in your life, and they also serve as confirmation that you are connected to an information network that transcends the limitations of linear time. For the chosen ones, these dreams aren't coincidences. They are part of a divine guidance system that allows you to navigate your earthly journey with wisdom and advanced preparation. Past life dreams represent another crucial type of spiritual communication that the chosen ones receive regularly, bringing to the surface fragmented memories of previous existences that still exert influence over your current life. In these dreams, you might find yourself living in different historical periods, speaking languages you never learned, meeting people with whom you feel inexplicably deep connections, or reliving traumas and experiences that explain fears, phobias, or behavioral patterns you carry without understanding their origin. Perhaps you repeatedly dream that you're being persecuted for practicing magic or natural healing, and in waking life, you feel an irrational fear of expressing your spiritual gifts. This dream is revealing a past life where you were punished for your abilities, and the trauma of that experience still resonates in your soul. Or you might dream that you're teaching large crowds about spiritual truths and wake up with the sensation that you have an important mission to share knowledge with the world, even though you currently feel insecure about your capabilities. These past life dreams are tools of healing and integration, allowing you to understand the deep roots of your current patterns and release ancestral traumas that might be blocking your spiritual growth. When you recognize and consciously work with these memories, you dramatically accelerate your evolution process and free yourself from limitations you've carried for multiple incarnations. Warning dreams are perhaps the most urgent and specific that the chosen ones receive, functioning as a spiritual alert system that protects them from physical, emotional, or energetic dangers that are approaching. In these dreams, you might clearly see dangerous situations involving specific people, receive warnings about decisions you shouldn't make, or be alerted about negative energies trying to infiltrate your life. You might repeatedly dream that an apparently trustworthy person is plotting something against you, and later discover that this person really had malicious intentions. Your spiritual guidance system was trying to protect you before damage was caused. Or you might dream of accidents, illnesses, or dangerous situations, and by paying attention to these warnings and taking appropriate precautions, manage to completely avoid these negative events. These warning dreams are manifestations of the love and protection your spirit guides have for you, and they repeat until you pay attention and take the necessary actions to protect yourself. For the chosen ones, developing the ability to recognize and respond to these warnings is an essential spiritual survival skill. Because the more you awaken to your true nature, the more you might become a target of energies that prefer to keep you asleep and limited. Guidance dreams are like personalized spiritual coaching sessions where you receive specific instructions about the next steps in your awakening and growth journey. In these dreams, you might find yourself in cosmic classrooms being taught by ascended masters, receiving books or scrolls with sacred information, or being guided through rituals and practices you should implement in your waking life. Perhaps you repeatedly dream that you're learning energy, healing techniques, and upon waking, you feel an inexplicable compulsion to study these modalities in real life. This dream is guiding you toward an important aspect of your life mission. Or you might dream that you're being instructed to move to a specific location, start a creative project, or connect with certain people. And when you follow these guidances, your life flows almost magically in the right direction. These guidance dreams are direct downloads from your higher self and your spirit. Guides who have a much broader perspective of your journey and can see opportunities and paths that your conscious mind can't yet perceive. When you learn to trust and follow these dream guidances, you exponentially accelerate your spiritual growth and align more quickly with your divine purpose. Activation dreams are transformative experiences where dormant psychic gifts are literally turned on or intensified through energetic processes that happen during the dream state. In these dreams, you might find yourself going through spiritual initiations, receiving sacred symbols engraved in your aura, or being subjected to energetic procedures performed by light beings who work to expand your spiritual capabilities. You might dream that crystals are being implanted in your chakras, that your pineal gland is being activated by golden light beams, or that you're drinking cosmic elixirs that expand your consciousness. Upon waking from these dreams, you might notice immediate changes in your intuitive abilities. Perhaps you begin to feel people's emotions around you more intensely, or start receiving insights about situations without having logical information to support them. These activation dreams are important milestones in your spiritual evolution, signaling that you're ready to access higher levels of your innate capabilities. They repeat because the activation process is gradual and needs to be integrated slowly so your nervous system can adapt to the new energetic frequencies you're learning to channel. There are universal symbols that consistently appear in the dreams of the chosen ones, functioning as a cosmic language that transcends cultural and linguistic barriers. Water, in its various forms, is one of the most recurring symbols. Oceans represent the collective unconscious and the vastness of cosmic consciousness. Rivers symbolize the flow of life and transitions you're going through. Rain indicates purification and spiritual renewal, and tsunamis or floods can represent great emotional or spiritual changes that are coming. When you repeatedly dream of water, the universe is communicating something about your emotional state, your purification process, or transformative changes approaching. Specific animals also carry powerful messages. Wolves represent your wild and instinctive nature that needs to be integrated. Eagles symbolize elevated spiritual perspective and connection with higher realms. Serpents indicate transformation and renewal, like the snake that sheds its skin. And black cats or owls frequently appear as messengers of occult knowledge and ancestral wisdom. Repeated numbers in dreams are direct numerological codes. Seeing 1111, 333, 777, or other numerical sequences is confirmation that you're aligned with your purpose and receiving active spiritual support. Unknown but strangely familiar places are another common element in the dreams of the chosen ones, representing parallel dimensions, past lives, or aspects of your soul that exist in other planes of reality. You might repeatedly dream of a house you've never visited but feels like home, an ancient city that awakens inexplicable memories, or natural landscapes that touch your soul in deep and nostalgic ways. These places are real in spiritual dimensions, and your dreams are allowing you to temporarily visit these parallel realities where aspects of your consciousness reside. Cosmic libraries, ancient temples, and spiritual schools are particularly common scenarios, indicating that you're being educated and prepared at higher levels of consciousness. Encounters with light beings, whether they are angels, ascended masters, or higher versions of people you know, are direct confirmations that you're being guided and protected by a spiritual team dedicated to your growth and success. These beings frequently appear to deliver specific messages, perform energetic healings, or simply to remind you that you're never alone in your awakening journey. The repetition of these symbols and themes isn't coincidence. It's a deliberate strategy of the universe to ensure that messages are received and understood. Just as a teacher repeats a lesson until the student masters it completely, your spirit guides continue sending the same information through different symbolic variations until you finally decode the meaning and integrate the knowledge into your conscious life. Each repetition adds layers of understanding, revealing deeper aspects of the original message. For example, if you keep dreaming of bridges, the first time might be about a transition approaching, the second might reveal specifically what type of transition, and the third might show exactly when and how this transition will happen. The persistence of these dreams is a demonstration of the unconditional love the universe has for you. It never gives up trying to communicate information that is essential for your growth and well-being, even if your conscious mind initially resists or doesn't understand the messages. For the chosen ones, these repetitive dreams also serve as a continuous validation system, confirming that you're on the right path and that your spiritual experiences are real and meaningful. In a world that frequently devalues or ridicules mystical experiences, your dreams function as a constant source of confirmation that your spiritual nature is authentic and valuable. They are regular reminders that you possess a special connection with higher dimensions, and that this connection is a gift that should be honored and developed, not suppressed or ignored. The more you pay attention and consciously work with your repetitive dreams, the clearer and more specific the communication becomes, creating an active dialogue between you and your spirit guides that can completely transform your life experience and dramatically accelerate your awakening and spiritual evolution process. Now that you understand the true sacred nature of your repetitive dreams, it's time to transform this understanding into practical action and develop the necessary tools to consciously decode these divine messages that have been reaching you. The first fundamental step is establishing a detailed dream journal, but not just any ordinary journal. You need to create a sacred record that honors the spiritual importance of these communications. Keep a notebook dedicated exclusively to your dreams beside your bed. And the moment you wake up, before even getting up or checking your phone, immediately record all the details you can remember: specific colors, emotions felt, people present, dialogues heard, symbols observed, and especially the physical and energetic sensations you experienced during the dream. Also include the date, moon phase, and any significant event that happened the previous day, as these factors can influence the type of message you receive. After a few weeks of consistent recording, you'll begin to identify patterns, recurring symbols, and connections between your dreams and events in your waking life, revealing the unique language the universe uses to communicate specifically with you. The practice of meditation before sleep is essential to increase your receptivity to spiritual messages and create a higher state of consciousness that facilitates interdimensional communication. 30 minutes before going to bed, create a sacred ritual that signals to the universe your intention to receive guidance through dreams. Light a white or violet candle, burn lavender or sandalwood incense, and sit comfortably in silence for at least 15 minutes, focusing on your breathing and emptying your mind of mundane worries. During this meditation, visualize a golden light surrounding your entire being, creating a protective field that allows only benevolent and elevated information to reach your consciousness. Mentally, invite your spirit guides, guardian angels, and your higher self to communicate with you through dreams, expressing anticipatory gratitude for the messages you will receive. This regular practice not only improves the quality and clarity of your dreams, but also strengthens your conscious connection with higher dimensions, allowing you to become an increasingly refined receiver of spiritual guidance. Learning to ask specific questions to the universe before falling asleep is a powerful technique that transforms your dreams from passive experiences into active sessions of personalized guidance. Instead of simply waiting for random messages to reach you, you can consciously direct the type of information you want to receive. Before sleeping, formulate a clear and specific question about a situation you're facing, a relationship that needs clarity, an important decision you must make, or an aspect of your life mission you want to better understand. Write this question in your dream journal and repeat it mentally several times while falling asleep, maintaining the firm intention to receive an answer through dreams. Be patient, as sometimes the answer may come the same night, other times it may take a few days, and frequently the answer arrives in symbolic form that requires careful interpretation. With practice, you'll develop the ability to formulate questions in ways that produce clearer and more direct answers, creating a bi-directional communication system with your spirit guides that can revolutionize your ability to navigate life's challenges with divine wisdom. Developing the ability for lucid dreaming, where you become aware that you're dreaming while still in the dream, is an advanced skill that allows direct and conscious interaction with the messages and spiritual entities you encounter during the dream state. To cultivate this ability, practice reality checks during the day. Look at your hands several times a day, asking, "Am I dreaming?" Read texts twice to see if the words change, and regularly question the nature of your current reality. Before sleeping, repeatedly affirm, "I will recognize when I'm dreaming," and visualize yourself becoming conscious within a dream. When you finally manage to achieve dream lucidity, you'll be able to ask direct questions to the beings you encounter, request clarifications about confusing symbols, consciously explore the spiritual environments you visit, and even request specific energetic healings or activations. Lucid dreaming transforms you from a passive receiver into an active participant in your nightly spiritual experiences, allowing you to extract maximum educational and transformative value from each interdimensional encounter. Creating energetic protection rituals is crucial to ensure that only benevolent and elevated information reaches your consciousness during the vulnerable state of sleep, protecting you from interference from lesser energies or entities that might try to confuse or manipulate your dream experiences. Before sleeping, visualize a bright white light bubble completely surrounding your room and your bed, mentally programming this protection to allow only high-vibration spirit guides with pure intentions to communicate with you. You can also place protective crystals like amethyst, clear quartz, or black tourmaline around your bed, or use essential oils like lavender and frankincense to raise the vibration of the environment. Recite a protection prayer or affirmation like, "I allow only light, love, and truth to reach my consciousness during sleep, and I reject any energy that doesn't serve my highest good." This practice is especially important for the chosen ones, as your elevated spiritual sensitivity can make you more susceptible to energetic interference, and establishing clear boundaries ensures that your dream experiences remain pure sources of guidance and spiritual growth. We've reached the end of this revelation journey, and I hope you now understand that your repetitive dreams were never signs of disturbance or mental confusion, They are sacred evidence of your chosen nature, divine confirmations that you possess a privileged connection with higher dimensions that most people will never experience. Each dream that repeats in your mind is a precious download of cosmic wisdom, a personalized message sent directly by your spirit guides to guide you, protect you, and prepare you for the fulfillment of your sacred mission on this earthly plane. You're not wasting time trying to decipher these nightly mysteries. You're actively participating in a spiritual education process that happens at the highest levels of consciousness, receiving information that can transform not only your own life, but also the lives of all those you're destined to touch and inspire during your journey. Always remember that being chosen means carrying a sacred responsibility to honor and develop the unique gifts that have been entrusted to you, and your repetitive dreams are divine tools designed specifically to help you fulfill this elevated purpose. You possess an inner light that the world desperately needs, an ancestral wisdom that can heal and awaken other souls, and a connection with the divine source that allows you to be a channel of transformation and elevation for everyone around you. Your dreams are constant reminders that you're never alone in this journey. You are loved, guided, protected, and supported by an entire team of spiritual beings who celebrate every step of your growth and evolution. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and most importantly, trust the fact that you were chosen for something extraordinary that goes far beyond what your conscious mind can currently comprehend. Now, I need your help to expand this community of awakened souls and bring this transformative message to other chosen ones who are still struggling to understand their spiritual experiences. In the comments below, share which type of repetitive dream most resonates with your experience. Are they prophetic dreams showing the future, past life visions, explaining your current patterns, warnings protecting you from dangers, guidance directing your next steps, or activations awakening your psychic gifts? Your experience might be exactly what another soul needs to hear to feel validated and understood. If this video touched your heart and brought clarity to your experiences, please share it with friends, family, or anyone you feel might be going through the same awakening journey. You might be the instrument the universe uses to bring light and understanding to another chosen soul. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive alerts about new content that will continue supporting your spiritual journey. And consider joining our member community, where we share even deeper and more specific knowledge to accelerate your growth and awakening. Until our next meeting, continue honoring your gifts, trusting your intuition, and always remembering that you are infinitely loved and destined for greatness. May your nights be blessed with revealing dreams and your days illuminated by the wisdom they bring.